And yeah, that's it. After selling out their lives and kidneys to buy the new players and to build a whole new young Barcelona team, what's the result? The result is the same old result. Barcelona getting humiliated in UCL, and it's probably have become a annual ritual kind of thing. Like no matter whoever Barcelona play against, humiliation is guaranteed, and it's the story of like last 4 or 5 years. And you know what? I thought this time actually Barcelona have learned from their mistakes. They have signed some right players, including some big stars. But it just took 2 months for Barcelona to prove that I'm wrong. Because nothing has changed. We are still doing the same mistakes which are leading us to a catastrophic humiliations like this. Do you know that one quote which says that you either die as a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain? And well, that's all reminds me whenever I see this picture. I mean, as a Barca fan, I admire PK, Jordi Alba, Sergio Busquets and even Sergio Roberto for whatever they have done for the club. I mean, in their prime, they have served us well and we are thankful for it. But right now, enough is enough. I mean, you gotta stop Q-tip when there is resistance. It's as simple as that. I mean, come on, we are in 2022 and we still are seeing PK, Busquets, Sergio Roberto lining up in a starting 11, and that too in one of the most important game of the season. Why? That's the only question. Why? Okay, alright, I understand about PK and Sergio Roberto that we had some issues at the back, so we had to start them. But why Busquets? Why? Like from 1 or 2 days, every Barca fan, especially on Twitter or any social media, have been just shouting that Frankie de Jong needs to start this because these are the games against low block. These are the games that are made for him because he's a progressive monster. But nope, what we see, Busquets starting in the 11, and that's the mistake of XAVI because even after knowing that Inter will attack us, especially through counters and the quick transitions, and you know that Busquets cannot run and cannot cover quickly, but still we see Busquets in the starting 11. That is ridiculous. And the first goal just sums up that what I'm talking about, and it's all about veterans. Busquets loses the ball in the midfield. PK over here, I don't even know what in Puyol's name he was doing over here. Not at all aware of Barrella's learn, lack of communication, and then what? Interval leveled. Anyway, you get my point, right? Like it's the same since that Liverpool defeat. We keep giving these guys chances, we keep giving these veteran chances, and ultimately a humiliation keeps haunting us. And also in today's game, I just didn't understand the lineup. Like, why not Balde over Alonso? Why not De Jong as a starter? Because these guys are proving that they are a starter material. But it's just the same old story with just a new coach. Another reason why Barcelona have been facing failures in recent UCL campaigns is because of their mentality. I know it sounds lame, but you know what? It's true. It's true as hell. Because you know what? Coming into this game, okay, I understand we had some of our important players injured out there. But still, we have had a good squad. And especially against Inter Milan, who currently are struggling as fucking Syria. They come to at Camp Nou in such kind of atmosphere. By the way, the atmosphere was just incredible. So kudos to Barcelona fans for that, whoever there. But anyway, they came to Camp Nou and Inter Milan is a very defensive minded team. I will say a kind of very average team. They get to the Camp Nou and they start playing like what? A 2010 Jose Mourinho's Inter Milan. And what's the reason for that? Is Barcelona that bad? Well, no. It's because Barcelona cannot handle the pressure. Irrespective of whoever they're playing in big games, they just make things worse for themselves and make things more complicated. Like in today's game, we took the lead in the first half, we got into the second half. Now of course, Inter Milan in the second half are gonna be intense. That's no surprise for us. They're gonna be intense. As a leading team, what should we do? We should try to calm things down, keep the ball moving slowly and slowly gain the control over the game. And I mean, that's what Barcelona philosophy is, isn't it? But instead of this, what we do, we get panic and put ourselves under pressure for no reason. And then after that, one mistake led to another. Like in post-match interview, Robert Lewandowski actually said that we overthought about scoring goals so much so that we ignore our defense. And that's a clear example of getting panic. And talking about Robert Lewandowski, man, I just feel bad for him. Like he was from one of those few players on the pitch who wanted to win it badly. But you know, I just feel bad for him. Like he came to Barcelona in the hopes of winning Ballon d'Or, and right now we are just dragging him to play Europa League with us. Anyway, Barcelona needs to learn a lot. I mean, I'm no one to say that, but as a Barcelona fan, at least I have that kind of right. And also, XAVI also has a lot of work to do. Because, you know, while playing that high defensive line, of course, Barcelona defenders should be prepared to face those lethal counter-attacks. But in this game, you know, Barcelona defenders were too soft, without any intensity. We need to change that. We need to do that dirty work. Get yourself into the tackles, do the tackles, get yourself into the duels, draw fouls, even get yellow card, but just don't let our opponent settle in the game. Because once if we do that, the game just kind of starts slipping from our hands. We have to increase our intensity and have to add that physicality. And that's the reason I think Barcelona are not being able to, compete with other European teams. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that Barcelona have still a lot of work to do. Anyway, after the game, when I opened the Twitter, which I shouldn't have, I still regret it. But after the game, I opened the Twitter and most of the Barcelona fans were wanting XAVI out. And so, is this decision really an option? Nope, not at all. Even though Tuchel is available, this decision is really not an option. I mean, come on, it's still his first season. Yeah, you can blame him, no doubt. It's not wrong to blame him, but wanting XAVI out of the team just in halfway through the season, that's not at all good. Because if I want to show a clear example, look at Arsenal. It's the work of 2 or 3 years. And in this 2 or 3 years, they have suffered a lot. But still the board, had faith, had trust on Arteta, and see what they have made. They have made a monstrous team. By the way, I did talk about Arsenal in this video. I'll put the link in description box below. But anyway, in the middle of all this chaos, I'm just still trying to be positive that Barcelona still aren't out of the Champions League. We are still in, but we just have to depend on those Inter Milan results. Inter Milan needs to lose points or need to drop points in both of their remaining games, which is against Bayern Munich and Victoria Pleasant, which just seems not impossible, but very difficult. And also, Barcelona have to win their next 2 games, which is the first one, which is against Bayern at Camp Nou, and the next one is against Victoria Pleasant, which is an away game. But yeah, that's it. That's all we have to do. I know it's complicated, but what else can we do? Hope is the only thing that we could do right now. And you know what? Barcelona didn't manage to qualify for the round of 16. Barcelona will lose out around 20 million euros. And this 20 million cannot recover even after winning Europa League. So yeah, not getting through the group stage is gonna be a major disaster for Barcelona. Well, that's it. That's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching the video. And also, do let me know your thoughts. Do you think that miracle can happen? Can Barcelona somehow qualify for the round of 16? If yes or no, whatever, just do let me know it all in the comments down below. And also, if you like this video, please like and share this video, and also do subscribe the channel. And as usual, I'll meet you soon with another new video. Until that time, just enjoy the game.